Hello everybody, Dr. Alex is here. So today's talk is going to be about demand and supply. It's fundamentals of economics, demand and supply. You can read the definition of demand and supply in a book, but I want to talk about what demand and supply means in real life. So demand is us, consumers. Supply is pretty much producers and stores. Demand and supply interact. The way prices are determined, the way supply and demand interact in the real world is by pretty much when consumers go to the store and buy stuff, and when those stores come to consumers and sell stuff. So for example, I'm right now in a mall and I can go to any store here and buy whatever clothes, shoes, shirts I want, right? So I'm a customer, I'm a consumer, I represent demand. Now, when I go to the store, a store will represent a supply because they want to sell me that shirt, they want to sell me that suit and or jeans and so on and so forth, right? So when we come together, we interact and we actually do the exchange. And that's how supply and demand works in the real world. That's how prices are determined by the interaction of supply and demand. Where supply meets the demand, that's how prices are determined. Another example of supply and demand would be our school, right? So let's say our microeconomics class. So I represent the supply, right? So I supply the knowledge to you guys. Now, you guys are consumers, you represent the demand for that knowledge. Now, some of my classes are waitlisted, right? So there is more demand than supply that cannot be met, and it's sometimes it causes problems. Sometimes not within school, but let's say if we were in the market, I would have to raise my prices because I have to meet the demand, right? If there is not enough supply for the amount of demand, then prices are going to go up. Now, the opposite is also true.